Cafe. So I just also want to give a quick warm welcome to Lou,
Hi.
who's in the studio with us
Hello,
today.
everybody.
How's it going?
It's been a crazy day actually.
Yeah.
Me and Rich, who is actually the one of the hosts for Pinoy Rainbow,
Hmm.
we did some recording today for the show coming up in January, and then yeah, it's just been all over the place afterwards, like just going to an event and then coming back here. So
Yeah, and I was gonna ask you about that. I mean, because I saw Rich's Facebook Live. He actually posted it on Facebook, which was pretty awesome, about his first sort of recording with the new show. So, how's that going? How are you doing, and how's the show coming along?
it's been an interesting learning experience.
Hmm.
It's the actors have been fantastic. Like they've pretty much been giving me everything that I wanted,
Right on, right
and
on.
it was very nice to meet somebody else that's part of the collective. And it's just been a very interesting kind of experimental experience. For the first time, I'm playing around with the mixing boards, learning all the technical stuff.
Right on.
Yeah, it's
That's
it's been fun.
and you know the great thing about that too is when once everything is complete, and in January when you guys premiere the show, all of that is just going to be, and it's funny because it's only going to be a 1 hour segment, but so much work goes into just putting together a 1 hour segment. So how I guess editing and everything, are you going to be doing the editing on it too, or are you going to get some help for that?
Help would be amazing. Right now, right now it's just me. I do have like a specific format that I'm going to follow, and
Okay.
thankfully, because the actors were so fantastic in doing the work that
Hmm.
needed to be done, it's been pretty smooth sailing. So I think it won't be as difficult as I had imagined it originally. Yeah, everybody's help so far has been really like has been really helpful, in
Good, good, good,
lack of a
good.
better term.
No, for sure. And I think for especially a show that you're about to do and that you're doing,
Mhm.
takes a little bit more than just, live radio. Where for myself, when it comes to the music, I plan the music out a little bit on, sometimes on the spot, especially when it comes to all request shows and stuff like that. But there's a lot of ad libbing going on. You know what I mean? Like we do
Mhm.
have our content based shows with guests coming in and but when it comes to uh, a radio drama, there's so much more behind the scenes stuff that you have to do, especially in regards to getting all the actors together and getting them on time to record everything, and then having to lay it all out and edit, and then it's going to be fun. But again, like I said, if there's any help that you need, especially with the sound stuff, Jordan, who's also part of the Jeepney Cafe collective, or myself, can definitely help out with that. And as far as the actors go, do you want to name drop a few who have helped out or who's going to be on the show?
So I've already mentioned Rich,
Yeah,
who is
yeah.
who works with radio. Sorry, who works with the Pinoy Rainbow,
Yes,
and
yes.
then we also have Mars.
Hmm.
She's also one of the main characters.
Awesome.
And we also have the fantastic Jennifer. I think her last name is Serratos.
Okay.
She works a lot as an actress in theater here in Vancouver. So
Okay.
I'm so grateful to be able to have her be part of this project and be really thankful that she's able to lend her expertise.
That's amazing. And the great thing about it too is that I'm also gonna help out.
Yeah, guys,
So
check it out.
y'all are gonna hear Kuya John's awesome Tagalog skills. Uh, you've already had the script ready.
I
I'm not
do.
gonna.
it'll be
Okay,
it'll
okay,
be good.
okay.
I'll help you through it. I'll direct you, and it'll be gravy.
No, it'll be good. It'll be good. I think my Tagalog is actually pretty good. It's more so when I'm in the Philippines because I'm forced to speak it. You know what I mean? Like when we're out and about, and because I can, when it comes to conversation and stuff like that, I'm usually okay. But it's really funny because the locals know I'm not from there just because of my amazing North American Taglish accent. But I will try my best to hide it for for the show.
Show
Again,
of your acting skills.
yeah, 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 yeah. Acting.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I used to actually do musical theater a long time ago, in high school. So let's see if I
You
can
know,
still remember how to
it's
do
just
that.
it's actually amazing how many people that are involved in this have
Hmm.
that musical theater background. Like I think you'd think, just theater background, but no, it's
Yeah.
actually just musical theater,
Well, when
straight
it
up.
comes to Filipinos, right? Like, I don't know if you've heard of Miss Saigon.
Oh
Like,
yeah, Les
that
Longa,
show,
iconic.
yeah, that musical theater show. Like, I mean, majority of the cast were Filipino, especially in the Toronto cast that I saw multiple times. I went to
Mm.
it, see it, and I also went backstage and met a few of the people who have performed in it. And Romeo Candido, actually, who's part of Datu, was in Miss Saigon. So he's been in the music scene in Toronto for the longest time. So big shout out to Datu and Romeo Candido. Yeah, I remember you. So quickly, just before we go to another song break, the show. Explain the show. What's the name of the show? When is it airing? And yeah, tell us a little bit about it.
So the show is called Kahit Saan Pa Man, and it's going to be airing on January 21st, which is the third Friday, or sorry, Saturday of the month, and
Yes,
it's going to be
before
in that slot.
Balikbayan Mixtape. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be hard for
It'll
us
be
to follow that.
fun. And it basically goes through the story of an entire family, but through three different generations. So
Hmm.
we start off with the youngest member of the family, and we see her story in Canada, but we also move back and forth between the Philippines and
Okay.
also America at some
Yeah,
point. So
yeah.
it'll. I was hoping to encompass really like a more holistic experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And would you say that it kind of falls within that Filipino diaspora of Filipinos immigrating to Canada? Is it sort of within that sort of realm?
Oh, definitely.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool, cool. And I think the great thing about that too, especially being on Canadian radio, there's a lot of Filipinos that are out here who are here on labor programs, here on the living caregiver program, who I think who would appreciate and enjoy the show, because it's really, the show's about those generations, and and I think it's going to be, a lot of people are going to be able to relate to it, which I think is going to be amazing, amazing, amazing. So something to look forward to in January. So just keep your ears peeled. It's going to be the last or third Saturday of January where the premiere is going to happen. Do you think we can get all the actors in on that show so they can be here for the premiere, or what do you think?
Well, definitely one of them is still going to be in the
Oh yeah,
Philippines.
Mars will be in the Philippines.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
we'll
yes.
see we'll see actually, because I think it'll be very, very fun. We're definitely gonna do live shows in the
Cool.
future,
Awesome.
and we're gonna have a few specials here and there, just a little sneak peek, and maybe maybe getting to know the actors a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure. Because I was actually going to say that that'd be cool if we had one show where you can have the actors come in and just kind of give their backgrounds and their what how they feel and how they felt doing the show,
Mm.
and what they're coming away with doing that show, and the content that's being portrayed. So
Mm.
I think it's going to be awesome. So thank you so much for joining the collective. And I mean, I say this all the time, and I'm really appreciative because again, we've never had a show like this on Jeepney Cafe, or if you all the old schoolers out there remember Tinigna Masa, we never had anything like that before. So really, really happy, and I feel blessed that you're able to do this for all of our listeners.
I'm
So
honestly just thankful that you guys, throughout all of these years, have been able to maintain like just an avenue for Filipino people to
yeah, for sure.
share their experiences, and that's something to be commended.
Oh,
So
thank you.
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No, your show. How excited are you about that?
So excited, a little nervous, but more excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to be nervous.
Mhm.
Especially when I think one of the big things for me was when we changed over to Jeepney Cafe, when Erin, I don't know if you remember Erin Cloma, she spearheaded the rebuild of Jeepney Cafe when we changed over from Tinigna Masa, and I was really nervous, mainly because I wasn't sure if we would still have the same following of listeners. You know what I mean? Like and I was freaking out. Like almost every show that I did, I was freaking out, mainly because we weren't tagging the same show name and stuff like that. But judging by what we've done in the past year and a half, since Jeepney Cafe has arisen, it's been amazing. And the people that we've met, and now that you're joining the collective, and when you first started coming around with Mars and Liu, and we had you perform on Balikbayan Mixtape. That was even before Alvaro and Wondercut was part of Balikbayan Mixtape. I think it was just myself that was
I think
typically
so.
here.
I mean, I think I actually met Clea Eric or Wondercut here. Yeah.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. And then because of the shows as well, like when they would do Universal Mixtape, things like
Mm.
that, Eric was always a huge part of that as well. So
Mm.
big shout out to you, DJ Wondercut. Big shout
Yeah.
out to you, Nikki Nice, Purple Heart Social Club. Hope you guys are having a great Christmas work party tonight.